The White Sox and Cubs were both hot to get first baseman, and both sealed the deal today. The Sox bringing back Paul Konerko, the Cubs Carlos Pena. I love the Konerko signing because they didn't have to pay him $15 million a season, and because it gives the Sox a great middle-of-the-order 1-2 punch with Paulie and Adam Dunn. But I am a little surprised. I thought Konerko might get pressure from the family to sign with a West Coast team or stay home in Arizona.
The part I knew I didn't have to worry about is my family actually, more than anything, probably prefers to be in Chicago than anywhere, especially if any of the teams we were talking to. And that would probably come as a surprise to some people, even if it was more west or even home here in Arizona.
We're just thrilled to have not only the player but the person, and hopefully we can, one day have him retire as a White Sox.
That's all for sports. We'll be right back with a look at this weekend's forecast. You're watching Fox Chicago News. Blackhawks are back in town after the circus trip, and they're looking for a change of pace. Today they received some terrible news that winger Patrick Kane will be out at least 3 weeks with a lower body injury. But Troy Brouwer thinks the team will be just fine.
It's tough because those guys are a big part of our team and they control a lot of what our team does and how we do it. So, I mean, we're going to have to find other ways to do things, whether it's making plays or holding on to the puck. And, we may have to score a couple more ugly goals around the net, or, our power play, takes a big hit.
Joe?
Thanks, guys. After a week off, the Bears headed to Canada to take on the winless Buffalo Bills. But things weren't as easy as expected. Bears defensive end Israel Adonijah grew up in Canada and made a triumphant return home. The Bears offense was in high gear early as Chester Taylor plows his way through the Buffalo defense to put the Bears on top 7-0. Buffalo would counter as Corey McIntyre fights his way into the end zone for Buffalo, tying the game at 7. But the Bears weren't done yet. Jay Cutler takes the snap and throws a laser beam to Earl Bennett in the end zone to put the Bears on top by 1. But they would go for 2 and convert, putting them up by a field goal. On Buffalo's next possession, Ryan Fitzpatrick drops back to throw the pass and throws an interception right into the arms of Chris Harris. The Bears hang on to win a close one, 22-19. Students are told by doctors to watch what they eat. But the fact of the matter is, most students say they don't have enough time to exercise or eat healthy. Students are trying new measures to fight off weight gain.
Try to walk and avoid taking the bus to class, try and eat healthier foods like fruits and vegetables instead of just hamburgers and such.
Right now I'm focusing a lot on salads. Just a lot of people think salads are really plain, but as soon as you add some cranberries, just mix up the kind of salad that you're eating.
With a small change in diet and an increased amount of exercise, health officials say college students should be able to fight off the freshman 15. Reporting for Columbia College News, I'm Joe Mandel. Macy's on State Street unveiled their annual holiday windows this week, just in time for the cool weather. The 7 State Street window scenes tell the story of a famous 1897 New York Sun editorial, inspired by an 8-year-old girl's letter to the editor that questioned the existence of Santa Claus. It took about 30 artists and 15 animators and sculptors to produce the handcrafted paper scenes that are a bit smaller than usual this year. The stories behind these windows has some people feeling the holiday spirit, while others aren't quite as impressed.
And I'm a flight attendant, so I get to see the windows in all the Macy's, and this is incredibly awesome. Yeah, it's really neat.
How would it compare to the other ones that you've seen?
Really good. It's really good. It's something we're seeing.
Fabulous. They're really modern and they're what people want to see today, I think, and it's good for kids. They relate to that as well. And me being my first time here in Chicago and everything, it's just beautiful to see Macy's and the store, and they've done a really good job on the windows. I think they're gorgeous.
I'm Nicole Schoenfeld.
And I'm Joe Mandel. For Catherine Gamby and Alyssa Johnson, thanks for watching and have a great day. We'll see you next week.